You're listening to My Grito Podcast Network, celebrating the culture of Chicanos and Latinos one story and voice at a time. Listen to more My Grito Podcast Network shows over at mygrito.net. Connect on social, on Instagram and Facebook at My Grito, the My Grito Podcast Network.
3, 2, 1. Bim, bim, salabim. What's up, Chris?
What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
I'm super excited to fucking do this. I was tripping out. I'm still tripping out on your setup.
Yeah?
I'm glad I didn't take any shrooms or anything. I'd be fucking like...
No, yeah. You'd be black-eyed, fucking
I wouldn't be
wandering
listening
around.
to your questions, but yeah, man, totally.
Wandering around.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Pretty
What's
good.
up?
The traffic wasn't too bad, but I'm here, feeling good.
It's all right. Well, usually when you do your podcast, you don't have to do anything. You just
Exactly.
walk out to your studio and...
I was telling you, do you keep this set up or do you have to like take it down? I usually take my shit down because, we have a pool table there. So it's like, I can't just leave all my shit there. I also can't play pool or like anything else. So every fucking podcast, I know I'm going to do a podcast. But sure enough, like we start at 7, 6 o'clock hits. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to set everything up. 6:30 hits. I'm like, fuck, I got to set everything up. 6:45 hits. I'm like, fuck, I got to set everything up. And then I get like a text like, hey, I'm outside. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. So I would prefer to just keep it all set up like this. But
yeah. But
it's nice. I like it.
do you play... Thank you. Do you play pool at all?
Yeah.
In your garage?
Not as much as you would think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's like kind of normal for everybody. Like if you have a foosball table, it's not like you're playing every day. It's like you'll play, but just not every day.
So like if you have a pool, you wouldn't go in it all day?
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. Well,
It's the same.
I have a pool. You would think I would be in that
Wait,
bitch
you have
every
a
day.
pool?
You would think I'd be in that bitch every day.
Yeah.
Which during the summer, unfortunately, I couldn't because they're like fixing it and shit.
Gotcha.
But usually during the summers, I'll get in the morning, just do like some laps or whatever, and then just dip out.
Then dip out?
Yeah, I'm not big on like just chilling in the pool.
No?
Especially like when the sun is just fucking beaming right in your face.
So you're not an Olympic swimmer?
Oh no, I'll fucking kick your ass in the swim. I'll kick everybody's ass in the swim. Like I'll go for it. But like that's what some people think. Like my friends are like, oh, let's have a race or whatever. I'm like, you want to do that? Like I could fucking beat you in a swim. So that's the one perk of having a pool. Like if someone challenges you to a swim, you better be able to beat them.
Yeah. You have to be ready to go. Michael Phelps.
Exactly. I'll fucking start stretching. You'll see me doing the cupping on the back and shit. I'll be fucking good.
He's like, oh, hold on. I'll be right
right.
back. And then he goes, he changes, he comes back out with the water cap and some Speedos.
You see like fucking circles on my back and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. I'm good. I mean, I just shaved. Like, fucking did myself in Nair. I was like, I'm good.
You have a waxing lady in your garage.
Fuck yeah.
Just ready to wax
A whole ass Asian just right there waiting for him to be bald.
I wonder if like, you know how they shave or wax or whatever. I wonder if it's like everything, like ass hair and all.
You would
so.
think
so.
everything, right? Head to toe. Well, sometimes not the head. But have you ever used like Nair or anything like that?
I have not.
Dude,
I barely grow hair. I don't
like,
have the
like,
I don't have the use
She
for
has
that.
like 2 chest hair.
So what about your like legs? Nothing?
A little bit. I mean, not too much.
I want to say I was like 13. Or, no, I was in high school, so I was like 14 or whatever. And I was just like, I don't know. I just would look at my leg hair. I'm like, fuck, man, it's like so much. And my sister had her Nair thing. That I was like, fuck it. And I just like
tried it.
I put that shit on like it was lotion, dude. I just had it lathered up. Listened to the instructions. It was like, what? You keep it on for a certain amount of time. So I'm sitting there, like, all right, I think it was 10 minutes. I wipe, and I was like, oh my! It comes off. Like your leg would just look clean. I was tripping out, and I was like, no, what did I do? So luckily, like I only did like below my knee. So I was like, now I got hairy knees. Like I look weird. So I was like, fuck it. Now I got to re-lather up and did my knees. It was a bitch, but for like a solid 2 weeks, I was like,
you ended up doing your whole leg?
Yeah, I ended up going like, and then I was like, why wear shorts every day? And like my fucking my shorts will go up, and I was like, well, I gotta go higher,
dude.
So I ended up going like mid thigh, dude. Like it ended up. That's as far as I went. I was like, mid-thigh. I was like, I'm not keeping this anywhere near my junk, dude. Fuck that.
I imagine him just keep on going. He was like, you know what? Well, I started
All the way.
at the bottom of my,
Yeah.
at the bottom, and I keep going.
A little bit. I thought of it. I thought about going full junk, everything.
Does this
like,
stuff
no.
work on your face, or is it just your body parts?
I don't even think
It
you
works.
should put it on your face.
No, yeah, you could put it like on your mustache.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it smells really bad and it burns.
Yeah, it burns like a motherfucker, dude.
Does it really?
Like, you know, when, like, if you have a clean shave
Right.
and you put, like, let's say cologne or aftershave and you, like, put that
Oh,
shit and
okay.
it burns, it's like that your whole fucking leg.
Dang.
Yeah.
We gotta
And then
try
you
it.
freak out a little bit. I'm like, oh, fuck. So
We got to try it.
I'm down.
Dude, so
I'm down.
I have some right here. Just
do it for the gram.
I'll do the left leg, you do the right leg.
We could match. Go to a party. So you haven't put out any episodes
For a month.
For a month, but dude, it kind of clicked because you're talking about like the construction at your house, and it was like, oh, put two and two together, right? I mean, that's why.
But luckily, we are going to record on Wednesday at Jesse's house. So it's going to be
cool.
our first episode in a month. It's going to be fun. We have so much. So the last episode we did, we mentioned that we were going to a home run derby. And
Right.
since then, we did the home run derby. We haven't talked about that because craziness happened there. We were on shrooms. I was on shrooms. After that, we were in Vegas. Of course, craziness always happens in Vegas. We went to Joshua Tree. So there's been like some shit that we've been wanting to talk about.
Yeah.
So I feel like this next episode it's gonna be like fucking 3 hours long.
I was gonna say 6 hours.
Oh, it's gonna be insane, and it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna cut it up into 2 parts. It's gonna give me some wiggle room. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
Gotcha. And who is it on? Oh, and Chris is from the Kickback Podcast LA, right? I get that right. So So it's you,
So it's me,
Jesse,
Abe, and Louie.
Gotcha.
Before it originally started, it was me and my brother,
Right.
Dead Malt. Some people know him. And then we did like 8 episodes. And then it's not that it didn't work. Like me and him, we're brothers. Fucking always works.
Yeah.
But he got busy with work, getting promoted. I got busy with school, work, coaching. So I was like, fuck, we just didn't have the same schedule. And then we stopped. Excuse me. And then I want to say maybe like a year went by where I was like, fuck, man, I want a podcast. Like, I want to do something. Sent out the text message.
Wait, how long?
Like almost a year.
Oh shit! So you started,
8 episodes, kicked it off strong with having our first guest being George
it was
Perez. It was awesome.
and it was the same branding and all that stuff.
Same everything.
Really?
Kickback, yeah, everything.
George Perez.
Our first episode was
Really?
George Perez. Yeah. I remember that. It was the first time I ever smoked weed in front of my brother. And it wasn't something we talked about. Like, because we hit him up like, hey, man, you want to do a podcast? He said, yeah. I'm going to bring Side Dick Eddie. We're like, cool. I don't know what the fuck that is. Now I know. He's fucking amazing. And then we were like, hey, what do you want? Like, you know how comedians, they have writers, whatever. We're just like, what do you want? Anything you want. He's like, whatever beer you guys have, I'll drink it. He's like, but have some weed. I'm always down to smoke. All right, cool. We didn't think anything of it. The day comes, I was like, fucking, I brought the beer. Then my brother has the weed. And then we're just sitting in his garage. And we're like, so we never smoked in front of each other before. And I maybe had smoked like maybe once or twice. Man, that fucking episode, I was so high. It was insane. I was so high. Like, it was like rookie type of shit smoking. Like, I was coughing over him talking. I was just like, like fucking just dying in the corner. I remember my parents listening to that, and my mom was like, why are you coughing? Like, was there something wrong? I was like, fucking shut up. My dad had my back. He's like, Rosa, just don't ask questions. Listen. I was like, whew. But yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy 8 episodes. And then schedule, life happened, and then we just stopped. And then I wanted to do it again, but I ended up asking in our group chat, put it out there. I was like, hey, I want to do a podcast. Is anyone down to do it? Abe and Louie said, I don't know. I don't think so. No. Jesse was like, fuck it. I'm down. I don't got shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
Our other friend Jay said, fuck it. He's down. He didn't have shit to do. So for the first 60 episodes, we did myself, Jesse, and Jay. And then Jay stepped away. There was no like bad beef or anything. He just had other shit to do, like for work.
Gotcha.
So
So he didn't get like mad that anybody farted in the studio or anything.
There was some farts, but he didn't get mad.
Right.
He farted too.
Okay.
We said excuse me, and it was about it. And then so he left, and I was like, "Fuck, we need to fill in the next person." And then at that time, after doing like 60 episodes, Abe and Louie were kind of watching, like, man, like why did we say no? Like they'll say that I never asked them.
Oh, to go back?
Oh no, like if you tell them like, hey, how come you guys didn't start in the beginning?
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's like, well, Chris never asked me. Fucking lies. I did ask. I have the receipts to prove it too.
Let's pull them up.
I know. I have the screenshots.
Fucking scroll through those text messages. And then, so I hit him. I was like, hey, you guys down to replace Jay and like fill in? They said, yeah. And then the rest is history. Now we're at 120 something, 28.
Yeah, it's a lot, dude.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You're at 100, so congratulations for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's crazy, dude.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of commitment. I always tell people like, oh yeah, like you do. Everyone has a podcast. Everyone and their brother has a podcast, but not everyone can get to 100. So that's. I'm curious to see how many podcasts are out there with 100 episodes. So congrats.
Yeah, thank you. My plan worked for the 100th episode. Dude, so I did that. I left everything recording. I went to go take a nap, and I came back, and I was like, oh shit, it's still recording. So I came back out, and I think I recorded like almost 8 hours. But
shit.
it was like 4 hours
that
of
was
just
a fat nap.
Of just the one image, and I went in there.
Day. It wasn't even a nap.
Fucking,
the next day.
This guy's over here. I took a siesta, and then fucking no, you went to bed. You went to bed. You didn't take a nap. You went to bed.
He took a nap. He went to sleep.
You went Mimi's, dude. You went Mimi's.
I went Mimi's, and I came back, and it was like 7 hours worth of content. I was like,
fuck you.
I was like, dude, there's no way that there was 7 hours worth of clips.
Sick ass marathon.
It was cool. But that's up. Anybody wants to go to
see the fucking 8 hour long marathon?
Go check it out. I left my nap in there. You can hear me snore in the background.
He's all farting and snoring.
Yeah. Moaning in my sleep. I'm good.
Damn.
But it was all good. 100.
Be careful with those dreams, dude. You never know.
This is 101.
Nice.
So yeah, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Pretty cool stuff.
How long did it take you to get to the 100?
I knew you were gonna. Dude, I like podcasting with you because you ask me questions. Like Jose is just fucking. He doesn't ask you. He gives you fucking. He gives me knowledge.
Dude.
He gives me knowledge.
But he gives them to you like you can't take them. You're just like you're like fucking sitting back, and he's Tyson. And you're just like enough. Fuck.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm good. No mas.
I'm in the back. I'm like throwing the towel in. I'm like, it's it. He's done.
Shout out to
fucking
Jose,
dinosaurs aren't real, dude. Did you know about that?
I told him. I was like, that's on the list. So I've been, anything that he's been posting, I've been, all right, put that on the list. All right, put that on the list. Fucking so, dinosaurs. Amber, we're going to be talking about dinosaurs.
That's number one. Fuck that.
Anne Heche is one.
Okay.
And then there was another one, too, something about Flat Earth. But we're going to dive into Flat Earth a little bit more.
I've been telling everybody dinosaurs.
I'm ready for
real.
the dinosaur one.
I've been telling everybody.
That's crazy.
Dinosaurs aren't real. I've been telling everybody. They're like, yeah, why? I don't know. There's not, some guy told me.
Some guy told me, just go listen to the podcast.
He's legit.
That's why he's legit. You just gotta listen to me, dude.
No, but what were you gonna ask?
How long did it take you to do 100? Luckily, I didn't smoke, or else I would have forgot that question. Gone.
So I started probably like in 2020, I want to say, but I had the like equipment, like the minor equipment that you need to start a podcast, but I just didn't. I never started because
it was like you got the stuff like in December of 2019.
Okay.
And then you started 2020.
Yeah, for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Sick ass Christmas present. That's pretty
cool. and I didn't I didn't really start it until I was like, yeah, you know what.
The Mind Buzz is powered by Mind Buzz Media.
MindBuzz Media is an on-site video and audio podcast production company. Have you ever thought about starting your own video and audio podcast? Or do you have an existing podcast that you want to take to the next level? MindBuzz Media brings a professional podcast studio to you. Visit mindbuzz.org for more.
When I talked to you about when we were doing Jose's, you were talking about how you're still getting used to that face-to-face because you were so used to the camera, right? Or the virtual.
Yeah.
Are you getting more and more comfortable now with in-person? As I sit right in front of your face?
As you sit right in front of me. You know what's the difference is, like, if it's somebody that I know, then it's okay. But if it's something I'm meeting for the first time, then it gets a little difficult.
Well, like when what was it? The other episode? Maybe 99? Was it like a childhood friend, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. How was that?
20 years.
You said you didn't see him for 20 years?
I didn't see him for 20 goddamn years.
How was that? Like,
that was wild.
How did you act? Like, did you, hey, you want to do my podcast? Or like,
we've
just like, what's up? And then, you want to do my podcast?
No. He's been following MindBuzz since I started. Like, okay. He was like one of the original followers. Reposted my stuff.
That's cool.
All the way from like episode 1, and I asked him we should do the podcast together. But I was waiting for that for when I had in-person stuff. Mm-hmm. So now that I do in person, I was like, you know what? Stop by. We were gonna do it like last week, but he had some stuff going on. But yeah, we finally got it done. That was fun.
You guys talked about Rocket Power. I was like, fuck yeah, I love Rocket Power.
That's right.
And you're rocking the shirt.
Yeah, we're getting our street hockey team together. So I know some of the other guys probably won't even, get back to me.
I mean, give me some icy hot. I'll be like,
some Bengay.
Yeah, dude. I remember. So I used to play baseball since I was 4 years old.
Okay. After
high school, you played in high school, whatever, and then after high school's over, everyone talks about Sunday League. Like, what the fuck is Sunday League? Like, that's it. Sunday League is where all the baseball players go after they're done playing high school. So they play on Sundays in some crazy league. But there's like 56-year-old guys who still fucking play. I remember the first team I was on, they were called Mineros, the Miners. And I show up and there's like no one. I was like 19. There was no one my age. Mm-hmm. All these guys were like my dad's age. At least the youngest guy was like maybe 35. Yeah. Maybe 35. But I remember walking in that dugout, just smoking. Guy's smoking, didn't give a fuck. He's about to hit right now. You're smoking a cigarette. You're about to hit right now? And then I keep walking in the dugout. I smell Bengay. I smell Tiger Bomb. I smell them all, dude. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Sure enough, it was a shit show, dude. We fucking never won a game.
Hey, but how are the people in the stands? Because my dad used to play like when he was like in his 20s and he used to take us, and the señoras were like, Ponchalo, and they get all crazy.
Fuck yeah, dude. They get like, this is fucking game 7.
Yes, I was scared. I would sit there like, oh my God, someone's going to beat my dad up.
Bro, they get so into it. Like, it gets to the point where, yeah, like there's like possible fights break out. Like, and then like the fans, I say fans, but it's everybody's family.
Yeah.
It's like kids, wives. One dude had his fucking side chick show 1 week. Another
kids, wives, girlfriends.
I was like, fucking, hey, this guy's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck this team. So then I ended up being on another team that I started with the guys like Jesse, Abe, Louie. We were all on the same team. And we're called the Red Sox. We were still playing against the old guys, but I'll never forget. It was like maybe the 3rd game of the season. Old dude, 40s, 50s, rounding first, gets to second, slides super late, and all you hear is, ah! I'm like, what the fuck? And Jesse's standing right on top of him. And he looks down, and Jesse just goes, oh, fuck. And he turns away. So I was like, oh, I got to see this shit. Yeah. So I fucking run over. And you just hear this go, ay, mi pie. Mi pie. Fucking just screaming. And he's saying like, oh, my foot. And I look at his foot, and that shit's fucking all broken.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, holy fuck. And a guy on our team named Ray, he was a paramedic. So I was like, Ray, come here. And he just looks like so casual, looks at his broken foot. And he's like, yep, it's broken. And I'm like, well, what do we do? He's like, you gotta call an ambulance. I don't know. I was like, fuck, man. So his teammate, he's like, no, ambulance, no ambulance. So I was like, wow, your fucking foot, dude, is like,
Hey, that shit's expensive.
And he was like, no. So his teammates get him. And the guys are holding him up, and these guys give two fucks about his foot. Like they're kicking it, they're just kicking it along the way, and you just hear him like like fucking screaming like crazy, and like, hey, bro, you be careful. And they don't give a fuck. I never saw that guy ever again. Fucking disappeared.
They probably took him to like a sobadora or something.
I know. You'll be fine. Está bien. Like fuck.
A sobadora is like a bootleg chiropractor.
Oh, you took the
Is
words
it?
right out of my mouth. They
Yeah.
don't cry. They just fucking rub you like really hard, dude. They fucking rub the shit out of you.
They don't go to
dude.
school. They don't anything. You're born in a sobadora.
You're born?
I swear.
Someone's tia.
You can't take a shit. You go to the sobadora. You have a headache. You go to the sobadora.
You're pregnant, dude? Fuck.
Really?
Everything, dude.
Don't they have like don't they sell candles in there and
They have some, dude.
incense and
The one that Jesus is right there. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a botanica.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the same. No,
No, it's kind of-
Botanica. What was the other one called?
which one? Oh, the Sobadora?
Sabadora.
That's like the actual person.
But what does that word mean? Like, what's the root word?
rub-
The
Rubber?
fucking rubber.
It is the rubber.
I'm telling you, they rub the shit out of you, dude. They rub your fucking, they'll rub your knee. They'll rub the fuck
I
out of your
swear to
knee.
God, it's the rubber. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they'll rub the shit out of you,
You're
dude.
constipated
Really?
and they'll rub your stomach till you
Dude,
fucking
they'll-
fart or shit
yeah.
on yourself. Like, yeah, it's
Rubber.
for everything.
It's crazy, dude. They'll flip you over. They'll rub your ass cheeks, dude. They'll rub everything.
Oh, yeah, they'll pinch your back for like weight loss.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I swear to God. I swear.
You're waiting.
You're laughing, but
like
it's true.
It's like fucking our version of chiropractor, dude. What is the fucking pins and needle shits? Those little
Acupuncture.
acupuncture, yeah. It's like, what the fuck is this doing?
You don't need insurance. You just go to someone.
You just go there. Oh my
Rock.
god!
And
Back
you just
house.
say gracias, señora, and they're like, okay, that's it.
And then she just leaves. Oh my god! Or you leave?
You leave.
Yeah. There's no happy endings, though, dude. Don't get They'll rub the fuck out of your dick, dude. Yeah, dude, you should go to
No tugging, just rubbing.
Just
That's
rubbing.
it. Just
dude.
rubbing.
You gotta pay extra.
Major, major rubbing. Oh my god! Walk away with like a little rash and stuff.
Imagine
oh,
just
that's
saying
terrible.
that in English. Hey, where you going? I'm going to the rubber.
I'm going to the rubber. You got a
I got
rubber?
an appointment.
I never thought of the
You
word
got a
in
rubber?
English. It's just funnier.
Yeah. The rubber.
It really means rub.
Yes, sobar is to rub.
That's how simple we are. And when you speak Spanish, it's as simple as that, dude.
I'm learning. That's why I asked the root word. I was like, "What's the root word?"
You don't need a
Right.
I need to
fancy
know.
name. It's literally what you do.
God,
Fuck yeah, dude.
that's great.
We should go to one, dude. We'll do a podcast. We should get somebody to come in. And as we're podcast, they're just fucking.
Let's do a live
And you're
sobadora.
like, yeah, man, fucking, how was your weekend? And you're like, fuck.
No, and it hurts more than when you got there.
Oh, dude,
so
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
You come out
You're
like,
in
what?
more pain.
Wait, how do you know
swear to
this?
God.
Have you been to one?
Me?
Nah,
Yeah.
No, I've been with
There's
people
stories,
that have.
dude.
and-
Really?
Yeah.
Does
With
your
my
dad go to
sister-
one?
No, none of us do.
Oh, your
But
sister goes.
everyone just knows somebody. Right?
Yeah, it's intense.
Gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
Experience. Oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, we should definitely. Can we work on getting somebody to come in and do that for us,
Sure.
please?
I'm on it. I think I have an aunt that does it. Don't we have an aunt?
Everybody has an
Yeah.
app.
Do we have it? We have an aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't met her yet, but
Oh, okay. Jeez. That's awesome.
That should be the name of the fucking episode right there.
the rubber.
The rubber. Oh, fuck. That's funny.
That's awesome. Oh, so how long have you known Jaime for? Whiskey J?
Oh, fuck.
Did you guys know each other before podcast? Well, he started podcasting when he was like 8.
No shit. I
Fucking
knew
like
him-
300 episodes and shit.
I mean,
Damn.
yeah. So I've known him since I was 13, 14 years old. His wife is my sister's like one of her best friends. So when I was like 13, 14, we would have like, boxing matches or something at the house. Sister would invite his wife, and then this fucking random Joe Schmo would show up with her. And I'm like, who are you, dude?
Yeah.
And he just knew a lot about boxing. So we would talk. Dude, I remember he was the guy that like got really into the fight. Like I remember like first time at my house, like first time ever meeting him, he's the dude standing up and be like, oh, like fucking, you're like, hey, chill out. I just fucking met you. He needs to do the right hook. Like, you're like, hey, chill out, dude. Like, we're just watching the fight. What number you got? Like, what round? Like, I don't know. He's like, no, he needs to like sit back. And I'm like, yeah, chill out, dude. We're just watching the fight. But yeah, I've known him since that long. He's awesome, dude. He's I want to say he's been podcasting for a while too.
Yeah. Well, did he do anything before? I'm asking you. Did he do anything?
I could probably answer. Yeah.
Did he do anything before 2017? Because that's when he started Rambling Alcoholics, right?
No. So that was Rambling Alcoholics was most likely his first one. I remember during that time he hit me up. He's like, hey, because I did out of high school, I went to Cerritos College and I did the radio station there. So that's how I kind of got into it.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah. So then he would
nice.
He would ask me like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And then I took that radio show turned it into a podcast. So then that's when he was like really into it. Like, oh, how did you do this? What do you use? What mics? So, I kind of basically created Rambling Alcoholics. So.
Okay.
Just, I don't get any money out of it, but I created it. I give him all the names. I give him the shirts.
You're like, I'm not on it, but
I don't get royalties. No royalty residual checks.
I got guest of the year one time, which was pretty fun.
They do guest of the year.
They did it one year. I think it was during the pandemic. After.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he hit me up. He's like, hey, you want guest of the year? I was like, sick. Like, what does that mean? Like,
how did they base that on?
Yeah,
they did it on Instagram, like vote.
They did a vote.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, cool. And then he came to my house and he's like, well, this is like a little gift basket. Like, since you won, it was a bottle of Buffalo Trace, a bottle of wine because of Mr. Lou, and then some craft beer from Esqueleto.
There you go.
Fucking killed all of it, dude. I was killing all those things. It was fun. It was cool. But yeah, he's I'm trying to think. He does a fuck ton of episodes or a fuck ton of shows.
He has a lot.
Yeah, that's why when I asked him, like, hey, are you down to do this?
How?
And he's like, oh, well, I got to do this on this day. I have fucking Rambling on this day. I have fucking, what was the other ones? Geek and Geek Out this day. Boxing one this day. I'm like, all right.
I think he had like 5 or 6, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a fuck ton.
And then his wife has one too or something
His
like
kitty
that?
has one, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of spinoffs.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I have the best idea. You should just do a whole bunch of podcasts. A geek one. You should do a boxing one. You should have your wife do one too, bro. Check it out.
It's funny because I say he does a fuck ton. I'm gonna start a new one.
Oh,
I'm starting a
okay.
new one, but that one's just all gambling, like sports gambling.
Oh, okay.
And that literally just happened today. Like, my co-host Abe, who does the Kickback,
Mm-hmm.
we bet fucking ridiculous. Like, well, sports gambling is our thing. We always talk about it. So he's like, I want to do a sports gambling podcast, and I was like, I'll support you in any way possible. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm down. So then, we've been talking all day. So we'll try to get it out maybe in the next few weeks to start one.
Question. So I done my research on this, and when you showcase a new podcast, do you have more than like 3 or more episodes ready to be published on the same day, or do you just publish them as they go along? You know what I mean? Like, once you do like a grand, hey, this is a new podcast, you guys check it out. Once they go to your hosting service, Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts, whatever you use, do you have like more than one, or is it just your pilot episode and then you start your
if you're a brand new
scheduled stuff?
You're a brand new podcaster that has no fan base or following whatsoever, pump out 3.
Okay.
To have, because someone might listen to it and they might be like, I really like it. Boom, then listen to the next one. Some might be like, fuck this episode, fuck this guy, I hate it. Some other people might be like, I'm on the fence, I need to listen to another one. So I say that's why you pump out 3,
right?
And it gives them that opportunity to either get them or get yourself into their daily routine. So if you can be, I listened to that one, I'm gonna listen to another one tomorrow. Oh, they have a third one, I'm gonna listen to that one. So now you're starting to be in their daily routine. Now they're starting to be in that, like, looking forward to, like, on my way to work, I'm gonna listen to this guy. So that's why I say if you have no following, this is the first time ever doing it, pump out 3. Like for us, we have at least the Kickback family or people who follow us to live, like, just lean on. So we're probably just going to do the one, especially since it's sports. And sports is just kind of like week to week type of thing, or at least for football. So we'll probably just do one to start this one off.
And it's not just football. It's not just one sport. It's anything that's...
You can gamble on anything. Baseball, basketball, football, soccer. You can fucking gamble on how long this podcast is going to be. You can gamble on anything.
Ping pong. We can do foosball. What else can we do?
It's funny. During the pandemic, I have a friend named Tugboat. He's the one that I started doing the Hot Corner with, which is the first radio thing I did at Cerritos. And he's really into gambling. He's the one who got me into it. So during the pandemic, there's no sports going on. Nothing. So I would hit him up because he would be like, fuck, I lost on this. So I'm like, what are you betting on? Like, there's no sports in the world. Like, there's nothing. And he was like, nah, bro. Fucking China has this ping pong league.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what? And he's like, where do you even watch it? He's like, I don't. I just got to pick the winner, and that's it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. He's like, and then someone started like a Madden league, just on the computers, though. Yeah. Like, no one's controlling the players. It's just all computer-based teams playing each other. And he bets on that shit. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he was betting on all sorts of shit. So now, luckily, fucking sports is back. I only bet on shit that I can at least watch on TV. Because I hate betting on something and I can't watch it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Got to watch ESPN, little updates. It's annoying.
So that just happened today, huh? New podcast for Chris. And is that all? So are you doing audio and video, or how is that going to be?
Just to get it out early to start doing NFL and like getting on those bets. It'll probably just be audio only. And then once the garage is cleared up and cleaned up, we'll go to video.
Video? Dude, you have such a... you disclosed what kind of camera you use for Kickback, and I had no idea that it was the camera that you use.
Oh, like iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use iPhone.
It's really not. It's really good.
I thought about getting like a Canon and all that, and I was like, fuck, this is expensive, dude. So I was like, you know what? Let me just test it out. I was like, hey, it looked pretty good. And then so going forward, like at least having different angles, like I have... the iPad that I'll use, which has the same resolution as the iPhone. So I'll do like different angles.
Okay.
But yeah, all iPhone.
Sweet, dude.
All iPhone.
Sweet.
Like one of those dudes that do a movie. It's like, I recorded all the iPhone.
Yeah. Towards at the end, you have to put that at the end, like
this is all recorded now. I never watched one of those movies though that was recorded on an iPhone. They always talk about it. I'm like, I never seen one of them.
Yeah.
But everything is being recorded because for us recently, for where I work at, they were like, they were going to do something for TV, and they're like, can you guys just record yourself on cell phones? And I'm like, wait.
I was like,
what the fuck? What about the production team? And they're
wait,
like,
hold
no,
on. You didn't tell me that.
What?
You didn't I went through all that trouble to get the video camera and tripod and dude, I was a whole production team recording
you wanted
that.
to go beyond. They told me just do it on the cell
It looked good. It looked good.
Looked great.
It looked good, and the audio was awesome.
I like these. I like these. These are cool. I don't know what this is. Whatever the fuck I'm staring at right now. That looks pretty cool.
That's a webcam. It's a camera, but I started using that one first. Yeah, that was really, really cool. We're geeking out right now. Definitely. Oh, yeah. If we were high, it'd probably be a lot worse than that.
Oh, man. I even thought about it. I was like, should I bring a joint? I was like, fuck. I'm going to be too faded. I was like, nah, I'm not going to. Dude, if you listen to the early episodes, I'm fucking faded, dude. I'm blitzed, dude. There's some where it's like, I literally announce, I'm like, I am way too high right now. I can't say anything. Like, I was just like, I can't talk. I can't form a sentence. I was like,
just announce it. Just get it right out of the way.
I was like, yeah, if you don't hear me for the rest of this podcast, I'm fucking faded.
But that's what happened between the last time we were on Jose's podcast.
Oh, dude, when I saw you sitting at the table, you're looking, like you were having a nice time just sitting there.
I was having a great time.
Yeah, you're all by yourself. Just the sun was hitting you in the right spot. And I was like, I'm assuming that's good. So here you go. I'm going to introduce myself. As soon as you turned and looked at me, I was like, oh, this guy's fucking high out of his mind right now. I was like, I am jealous of this guy. And then I could tell, like, throughout the podcast, you were just like...
I was back and forth,
I was
bro.
like, all right.
It was fun.
Anytime, man. Anytime you want to jump in this combo.
I listened to it and I was like, were you even there? Because
I was.
You were.
Oh, he was there, all right.
Yeah, I was there. It was good. It didn't get... sorry, but it didn't get good until we did the encore.
Oh, yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I subscribed just for that episode, and then I'm just going to let it drop off next month.
Yeah.
Usually.
I don't
Usually
even think I usually don't listen to whatever episode they do. Like, we're going to do this. I'm not going to listen back to it.
Really?
I'll probably play it so you can get a view.
Oh, hold on. We got to explore this. Well, why don't you do that?
Because I just lived it. Unless I was like really high right now, I'd probably listen back like, what the fuck did I say?
So do you listen to any of the Kickback episodes?
So what I'll do, let's say we're doing the Kickback right now.
Yeah.
Big pop. We all laugh. Hysterical moment. Take a look at the time. I clock that in my head.
Okay.
It's 12-minute mark.
All right.
So when I edit, well, I don't even edit. I don't even edit anything. So, but like if there is a moment I have to edit or like a clip I want to pull to put on Instagram, I'll remember, oh, that was at the 12-minute mark. I'll just go to that, remember that little scene or that moment, take it out. But I don't listen to...
You don't listen to the full thing?
No, not anymore.
Really?
Or I shouldn't say anymore. I never really did.
Really?
Really. So it's funny, but I can remember mostly all the shit that we talk about. I can kind of remember. So like when people come up to me and be like, oh, bro, I just started listening to the podcast. And when you were talking about a steamed egg, that shit was hilarious. And I remember what they're talking about. Or they're talking about the car wash moment. Or they're talking about like moments or whatever. I can remember it because I was in that moment. Because I'm always like very like, so like let's say a year from now. I'll remember about the fucking rubber or whatever. Like, I'll remember that moment. I'll remember like all that shit. Like, so
I don't know if I can remember that for the rest of my life.
Like little shit like that. Like, I'll always remember like the highlights of each episode.
Oh, okay.
Not the whole episode, but I'll remember like highlights of each episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have.
So you watch every.
I do. Wait, is that should I say that? Should I disclose that? It's not bad, right?
I'll let you disclose that.
Well, I'll
That's
say
not
like
bad, right?
No, not
I'm just curious why. Like why?
To work on my craft.
Okay, so you do it to critique yourself.
Yes.
Okay, then
Which is it's sadistic and some like we were editing. I was editing a new project and she came outside and she was like, "How can you listen to that over and over and over and over again?" I was just like, "I don't know. I'm just working. Like I don't think twice about it."
When I'm trying to think, like when I used to do videos for the Kickback, like promo videos, or like oh, you know, so and so's coming on, let me do a little promo video to get people hyped about it. I'll do the same thing. Like I'll listen to like a song or something that I like to put in the video, and I'll listen to it over and over and over, or like a part where I want to like cut to something. I'll be fucking zoomed in on the thing, like okay, it needs to cut now, no, like fuck, nope, I gotta go back, do it again. Like, so I get what you mean, like wanting to watch yourself and do it over. But for me, like I'm not interviewing anybody. I'm just bullshitting with my friends, so I know what that's like.
Gotcha.
So
So there's different. I mean, there's if you're I see what you're saying.
But like when I do interviews, I can't say I listen back to those either. But I just it's because I do so much homework in the beginning that I know I'm gonna fucking nail it. Like I have that confidence in myself where if I'm gonna interview you, I'm going to do so much research on you and listen to you like all week that I know that I'm going to hit it out of the park.
Damn, you do that?
Yeah.
I never do that. I think I did it like at the beginning and I was just like, this is a lot of fucking work. Like can I just get to know you during the episode? Like that was my reasoning why I stopped.
I like the genuine, like, oh, I'm getting to know you.
Yeah.
But there needs to be something I need to fall back on.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, in the middle of this conversation, there's going to be a lull.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Like a pause.
Okay.
Like it's just going to be like, so, yeah.
We
Gotcha.
haven't had that yet.
Have we?
Like
Not yet.
No, right?
I avoid it. And the reason why I avoid it is because I'm listening to you all week and I know a million questions that I'm going to
Gotcha.
ask you. Like I know if this thing goes 3 hours long, I can ask you a fucking question that'll last. Like just keep going and keep going.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, you're pretty good at that because like when we were doing Jose, I'm going to revert back to Jose's podcast because there's a lot of
first time we met.
There's a lot of comments that like I clocked in my brain. Like asking me the questions was one thing that was like the overview, and then also like asking like questions when the conversation went at a lull. Did I use that right?
You used perfectly.
Thank you. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what you did, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. People are asking me questions.
I hate dead
I
air.
like that.
I hate
Really?
Yeah. So like, it depends. Like if we're like in a really deep conversation, and we just like sit on that moment, I don't mind it. But if I'm doing an interview and I'm talking to you, I want to make sure that like everything's filled with something.
But is it the sound, like the dead air coming from you or the other person? You don't want it coming from you.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
Like that's why, like even when I do someone else's podcast, like I don't mind taking the reins. Like I'll fucking drive this shit and let's go.
Okay. Take the reins because sometimes I get tired and I get mentally exhausted.
Oh yeah, dude. Like if when I'm on Rammy Alcoholics, like I feel like I'm already part of that group.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel the urge to be like, oh, can I bring this up? Like I'm gonna fucking bring it up. Like we're just gonna talk because I've hung out with them so many times already. I'm used to them already. I know their cadence.
I liked your episode, by the way.
Thanks.
The last time you were on.
There's a couple times I was really drunk or high on their episodes.
Really?
Because that was their thing. Like especially when they started getting into edibles. There was one time. So I had these like 30 milligram edibles. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna take them, see if they want to dabble. Because the last time we talked, they talked about like, oh, maybe I'll try it, whatever. So I take them, and I tell Esqueleto like, you want some? And he was like, fuck it, I'm down. Boom, he pops. And in the bag, there's 4. There was like 4 of them, 4 left. So I was like, perfect. One, me, Esqueleto, Jaime, Mr. Lou's not gonna eat one. So it goes to Jaime. He's like, oh, fuck yeah. And he gives me the bag back. And there's nothing left. And I was like, I took one. He took one. I was like, there should be one left. And I was like, did you take an extra one? He's like, no. I was like, Jaime, did you take one? He's like, no, but these things are like thick.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what do you mean thick? These are thin. I was like, did you take 2? And he was like, did I take 2? I was like, oh. I was like, fuck, Jaime. I was like, we haven't even started the podcast. I was like, start recording. Start recording right now. So the whole podcast, he was like, I think I took 2. I was like, they're thin. They're a little small. He's like, no, bro. Like, it was big. I was like,
yeah.
So he was like on 60 milligrams of
60 milligrams would get you.
For a guy who's not on anything. Like, who it was his first time in years.
Oh, yeah. Then that's
But it was
dive.
funny. It was a fucking hilarious episode.
That's a dive.
I'll tell you that.
You got to tell me which one that is because I want to go back and listen to it.
It was before they went to the garage. So I got to ask him.
Yeah.
Because that show's hilarious.
It sounds hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Jaime did any of that, and the last time I asked him,
I get him to try every now and then. Like if he'll come to my podcast or something, like if I have a joint, I'm like, you want a couple of hits?
Do you smoke weed on camera?
Yeah. Like I want to say there's been trying to think. Yeah. Like I'll hit Abe's pen lately. We haven't smoked any joints yet, but I'll have like Abe's pen that I'll be like fucking going ham on.
I'll bring my bong. We can have bong hits.
Damn, that's dirty. I'm down.
Yeah, that's dirty.
I'll be fucked up, but I'm down. You fuck with dabs or no?
Oh, the last time I took a dab was years ago, but
I mean,
it's a lot. Like
it hits you fast, dude.
Yeah, it hits you fast, but I think just the general like there's like a lot of stuff going on, like with the instruments, and with like the torch and then the crack pipe looking thing. I got turned off from it when I went to the dispensary.
It can be, it's a bit too much.
I was like, yeah, I was overstimulated. Like the lady, she was like, yeah, take a dab. You just bought some stuff. I'm gonna give you a free dab and everything at the dispensary. I was like, is this legal?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I was just like, what is going on?
Not only that, like, you expect me to leave this establishment like just all like fucking skipping away like on my yellow brick road, like back home. I'm too fucked up. I'm gonna be in my car panicking as a mother. I'll never forget. Like, it was like maybe the second or third time I went to a dispensary, and there was this like old lady who like. They asked her, like, do you want a free edible or a free dab? I want a dab. And this fucking lady took it to the dome, dude. Just, and fucking swallowed the whole thing. And it was just like, ooh. And I looked at her. I'm like, oh, my God, this lady's going to die. Like, and she stumbled out of there. And I was like, and then it was my turn. They're like, you want a free edible? Or I was like, give me the fucking edible. I'm getting the fuck out of here. But dabs are crazy.
They're crazy. And you don't know what you get. Like you put like a little small amount of the like little fucking little honey, and then right boom, you're fucking off lifted to space.
Like you're like, if you're on Usain Bolt's back, you're like poof, gone.
You're like, and from the littlest little dab, dude. No, after that experience, I was just like, you know what, I'm chill. There was and then plus, I mean, do they think like, hey, you want to take this dab? Hold on. We got to think about our insurance and people leaving our establishment. They don't give a shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right? Take your dab.
You're faded.
You're faded. Get off my property. You're faded already. Leave.
You're faded. Get out of here, dude. Like,
and they have the audacity to tell you, no smoking in the parking lot. Don't use anything before you leave. Right? I
don't even know where I'm at by the time I get to my car, dude.
That's terrible.
Yeah, there was it's been maybe a year and a half already when we all, like as a group, we all took a dab for the first time. When I tell you that night was chaos, it was chaos. Like it was like. So our friend Jay, who used to be on the podcast, he was the guy that's into dabs, and he's always told us about it, and we're all like, nah, it's okay. One night we go to Jesse's house. And Jesse's really not into smoking, not because he doesn't like it or whatever. He just doesn't do it. This night, Jesse was like, I'm fucking down to try a dab. He's like, I'm at my house. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's home. We don't have to worry about anything. Jay fucking gone back to his house to go get his fucking gear. He comes back into that garage. Fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy. Fucking Mino kit of like, I don't know what. We all take hits. We all do it. We all get our own little fucking moco of whatever the fuck it was. And then it was Abe. Abe was first. He hits it and he starts coughing. I was like, oh fuck. And then it goes down to Louis. He takes it. He starts coughing. And I'm just like, fucking hey. Abe's still coughing. I was like, Jesus Christ. And then it came down to Jesse. He goes and I go, and then it was Jesse. I go, and that shit fucking hits me like a ton of bricks. I start coughing. My eyes are watering. Jesse's turn. He goes, and Jesse starts coughing the worst out of everybody. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, fuck. It's over. Okay. And faded out of my mind. But I'm just dying laughing at how much Jesse is coughing. I'm just like, oh, my God, what's wrong? And I just hear Jay like, it's okay, Jesse. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be fine. It's okay. And I just hear Jesse, nah, man. No, it's not going to be okay. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then keep in mind, I was like, oh, fuck, where's Abe? I look at Abe. He's passed out on the couch.
Oh, yes.
Passed out on the couch. Gone. Louis laughing. Louis laughing at Abe. I was like, I got to go check on these fucking guys. I look at Jesse. He's like, nah, man, something's not right. Something's not right. I got to go to the hospital, dude. Something's not right. I was like, oh, fuck. He's like, no. Something's not right, dude. Something's not right. Like, and he's just tripping out. And he's like, okay, like, I just need to get in my car so I know that it's real. And I was like, what? He was like, exactly. I just need to get in my car so I know that it's real. I was like, so what's real? He's like, right now that this is real. I was like, we're not dreaming, bitch. Like, this is happening right now. He's like, well, I need to know that it's real. So I was like, okay. I was like, I was faded too. I was like, just give him the fucking keys, dude. You'll be fine. And he's like, no. Jay was the only one watching over us. He's like, no, what the fuck? I was like, all right, go put him in his room then. We go put him in his room. Abe finally pops out of his fucking sleep. He's like, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, don't worry about it, dude. Like, you're okay. Jesse's okay. Abe goes to the restroom. I'm checking on Abe. I look for Louis. He's like having the munchies. He's like raiding Jesse's kitchen, just eating all the chips. And I was like, what's going on right now? Like, this is too much. And then I look at Jesse and he's laying down. I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, fuck, Abe's been in the restroom a long time. And I'm knocking on the door. I'm like, Abe, you okay? Nothing. Abe, you okay? I was like, fuck. So we open the door. We like have like a little knife to wiggle the thing out. And he is sitting crisscross applesauce in front of the toilet. Just knocked out. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, what the fuck's going on? And he's just knocked out. We have to carry Abe like a dead body into Jesse's bed. It was just that whole night insane. It was just madness from the get-go. I would have done it again, but
how many hours of like time went by the time you guys started?
It felt like the whole night. It was about an hour.
I bet. Yeah.
It felt
time
like
is irrelevant.
It felt like a journey. I remember sitting in Jesse's room like, fuck, this was crazy. And I was like, it's barely 11 o'clock. Like, what the fuck is going on? It felt like an eternity, dude. It was amazing. It was a blast.
Have you ever got a out-of-body experience when you're high? Have you ever done that before?
Does that happen? When I took a 100 milligram edible.
Really? 100?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish that happened at 100.
At the time, I wasn't doing edibles like that.
Oh, okay.
Like I took maybe 30. 30 was my limit. Or no, I would say maybe 60. Like 60, I was like, oh, fuck. We drive to Vegas. I was the guy driving. Everyone's already all fucked up and drunk and high. And I'm like, all butthurt. I'm like, fuck it. I want to be high. Like, yeah. I get to the room. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I need to catch up to you guys. Get this 100 milligram, pop it in my mouth. Poured myself a drink. I remember Jack Daniels. Or no, not Jack, Crown Royal. And I think it was like Sprite or something. I took one sip of that thing. One sip. I don't remember the rest of the night.
So it hits you pretty fast then.
I woke up. I woke up the next day with that same Crown Royal, just sitting at the counter. I was like, damn. Fuck. I remember just sitting in the couch and the room was just, just spinning like crazy. So
Yuli claims that he hasn't taken the edible that I gave him. He hasn't taken it.
I believe. Oh man, I 100% believe him. He probably didn't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said he still hasn't. He took it with him to Texas.
Damn, that's a ballsy move.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's legal, right? It's unlegal?
I don't know. Yuli, it's not legal.
I don't think it's legal.
All right.
That's fucking
in
crazy.
Texas, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not legal in Texas. So fucking breaking the law.
Is it breaking the law, dude? Can we look that up? I know that their whatever statute of law. I think it's just
so it's like decriminalized or whatever.
It's decriminalized, but you have to be 21. It's like what California. It's not recreational. You have to have a doctor's recommendation for it.
I thought California is recreational.
It is for 21 and over, but for 18 and younger, you need a doctor's recommendation.
There's your answer.
Right.
Damn, I need to put my glasses on.
Simply put it, if you're wondering whether you can legally bring THC edibles into Texas, the answer is resounding no, Yuli, you cannot bring your edibles into Texas. And you could face stiff penalties. They use the word stiff because your ass is going to fucking prison, homie,
that ain't
for
the
doing
stiff
so.
Thing that's happening.
For doing so. But that one that I gave him, I told him, dude, be careful with this because it's 100 milligrams and your ass probably doesn't smoke that much.
That's scary.
And when the last time I tried it, it just tasted straight up like fucking chemicals, dude. Oh. It was like chemicals rolled up in like a little Jello
Those
thing.
are the ones that fuck you up, dude.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Tell him to send you a picture of it. I don't believe that he took it.
I know,
He probably
we
fucking
don't-
tossed it before.
You think so?
Wait, he
I mean,
did his
how-
podcast. He did your podcast after mine.
Yeah. He came all hungover. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I
So drunk.
I barely met him. He's just like, I'm like, really, bro? Comb your hair at least when you come into my studio.
Bro, it was
Jesus
so
Christ.
fun.
Brush
So-
your teeth, bro.
We we did 3 hours, probably even more, 3 and something, and the podcast is over. And Jaime is still there, Yuli's still there, and Yuli's just. I'm looking at him, and he's just eyes closed like the whole time. And I was like, oh fuck! And I look at Jaime, I'm like, you seen this one? And then Jaime just keeps bagging on. He's like, open your fucking eyes when you talk to me. I was like, whoa. I was like, chill the fuck out. He's like, nah, this person needs to open his eyes when you talk to me. And he's just like, hey, man, like, just chill out, dude. I was like, fuck, your eyes are closed. But I was like, fuck, dude, you need to stay here for a bit. You're a little too... So luckily I had him just chilling out. We were just talking for like another hour after.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I would have just kicked him out. I would have been like, all right, well, I'll never see you again, Louis. Like, you're gone. Fucking Lisa's is gone forever. Never coming back. I killed him.
Fucking DOI from California.
I would have felt so bad. But there's been times where, like, when we do the big podcast where it's like 6 different podcasters on, like everybody's like bringing a bottle or something.
I have a plan already because we talked about you talked about it the last time. I have a plan that I
Just say
put
no to
together
everything?
if I'm going. No, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna take a lift over there.
Smart.
I'm gonna take my edible when they pick me up, so that way I can be fresh on the way over there.
Smart move.
Mm-hmm.
These fucking guys haven't figured it out yet. They'll
No,
come, they'll
that's-
drive.
No, I can't
And-
do that.
Fucking Jaime poof drops a bottle of whiskey. Fucking Andy will drop another bottle of whiskey. Or fucking Fidel comes with like another case of beer, and we're just like, fuck. We just get blitzed. It's crazy. But it's a good time. It's fun. I enjoy
The
it.
last time you guys did that was like what, like 4 hours, something
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Insane.
Who did the last one like that?
The last one I did, it was like, so I did like back to back. I did one with Jaime, Fidel, Andy. Oh, sorry, not Fidel. Jaime, Andy, and Driscoll Kid. Damn, I'm drawing a blank on who else came. There's so many people. My bad. And then the next one was Mega Man, Jose, and Eddie from Social Primates.
Oh, okay.
That was the one that
I
went,
think I was listening to that one.
that was the one that went 4 hours. If you listen to the one before that one, that was the one that Jaime's on. Oh, Penny was on. That's right. Fuck. Forgot about Penny. My bad. Jaime, Penny, and Andy.
Mm.
But yeah, those were that one we did like 3 hours too.
Do you know why Fidel's not doing his podcast anymore? I remember I didn't really follow his stuff, but I was just like I'd seen it in like, you know, passing through Instagram and stuff.
I was just talking to him a couple days ago.
Is he still gonna do it?
Yeah, he's planning on coming back.
So he just
He's just taking a break
Oh, okay.
because he had never taken one before.
Really?
He was just going fucking episode after episode after episode. So he's just taking a little break. We'll be back
Oh, okay.
better than ever.
Yeah, I have to send him a message for him to come on.
Oh, dude, he's always down to podcast.
Yeah?
Even during the break, he's already said like,
Oh, okay,
"Hey,
cool.
I'm down to do other people's podcasts."
Cool. I'm gonna reach out to him.
Definitely.
Thank you for making that connection.
He's down. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Tell him about how it ended up. The last big podcast that we did, fucking guy left a little too drunk. I was like, fuck.
Fidel did?
Yeah, I was like, oh man. I was like, I shouldn't have let anybody leave. It was everybody. Like Jaime left. Hi. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, why did I let everybody leave? I felt so bad. I was like texting. I was like, tell me when you get home. Tell me when you get home. I was texting everybody. I was like, please tell me when you get home.
You're just gonna have to incorporate like bunk beds in there or something.
Oh, dude. So if
Yeah.
you want to lay out on the fucking pool table,
That will
yeah,
mass.
dude.
Don't tell me that because I will. I will do that.
There's a
I'm
sofa
small
right
enough that I can lay sideways on a pool table.
there. You and Jaime can knock that out right there.
I'm down. I could use a sponsor as a pillow.
That'd be perfect.
I could do that.
Yeah.
But hey, Jam, do you like edibles and the rig thing?
No, I don't actually.
Why not?
I've never done edible.
You've never done one?
No, wait, you've never done
Let me go
edible?
get one.
No.
I have some in my room. You want to take one?
Yeah, well, no.
Take one before you leave.
Yeah, right. Still gotta take Amber home.
Oh.
Hey. She's not disclosing my fucking ride.
Too much info.
Amber, have you seen a rig before?
No, I don't know what that is.
Look it up.
Okay, let's look it up.
Tell me, look at this thing or Google or go to Instagram, not Instagram, go to
What am I typing in?
YouTube and look at people smoking I was gonna say ecstasy, smoking cannabis from a rig, from a thing. Oh, look at me, there I am. It's a good looking guy right there. 100th episode. Smoking cancer caterpillar car. From a dab rig.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. And you'll see it right there. How to smoke dabs. There we go. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn.
Damn, this video's inappropriate, dude,
That's fine.
for some users. Rough House. I like the
All right,
title of
let's
that.
see. Ah,
What's going on?
it's lagging.
It's all good. I mean, we'd be able to see it. Rough House.
There it goes. I can see it on real time.
Oh, you can? Okay, so since you're watching
Oh, there
it.
you go. That was a good
Okay, since
angle of it.
you're watching this, tell us how you feel. Would you try one of those?
No, it looks like earwax or something. That's fucking gross.
No, but the instrument.
No,
It's a little intimidating, right?
it is. I wouldn't even know what to do.
Yeah, when I hit that thing, I was like, ooh, like fucking just about to die.
But did you try one before? You did that?
I'm saying like my first time ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I did a little piece. I did the smallest piece.
Yeah.
The first time I did it, and I was.
But what is it, like concentrate? Like a
Yeah,
Like,
it's
to the max.
pure. It's pure THC.
Straight to the dome.
So that's what I like. The little bottle that I have, the oil. It's basically like that, but the oil is just condensed down to a liquid,
heck no.
and I put that in my water.
I remember Jay, who like gave it to me, he like pulled a little scoop. And he's like, "Is this good?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. What do you mean is this good? You're the one that does it. You tell me."
Yeah, your measurements are all fucked up.
Yeah, he's like, "I don't know." During that night, where we all took the dab, I remember like pressing him about it. I was like, "Well, did we take a lot?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, dude, no." And then like the night kept getting worse and worse, and I was like, "Come on, like, how much was it?" And he's like, "Well, everybody took a fat ass dab. Like, I don't know." I was like, see, I fucking knew it.
Damn. So it was good.
I was like, "Yeah, dude, you took a fat ass dab, and we all got faded out of our minds."
Are you
Got him to admit it.
Are you still microdosing?
Yeah, I did it in Vegas
Okay.
last weekend.
Gotcha.
I took like 4 capsules.
Okay.
Feeling great.
Did you see anything? Did you see anything? Did you? How was your experience?
Blindfolded?
I see a lot of stuff. That's why.
I didn't see any. This time, no.
How are the visuals now?
Nothing too crazy because I took it and I went to a sports book. So I'm just I was just watching all the games.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, fuck. And I was just so captivated because like the wall is so high of TVs. I was just staring at the very, very top TV. Like I couldn't stare at it. I was just head fucking all the way up. I was like, I'm just staring at that one. But other than that, it was pretty chill. I didn't like feel anything like too crazy.
I'm telling you, man. The way to take mushrooms is to do it in like a ritual setting.
Yeah, see, I remember listening to you talk about it on one of your episodes. I was like, yeah, I don't take it like that. Or you even talked about it on Jose's. I was like, fuck no, I do it recreationally for fun.
Right, but I'm just telling you, it's a different experience. It's
I bet you,
way different experience.
You're allowing yourself to feel every bit of it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know if I could do that.
No, should do it at a church.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm fucking going to hell.
We will pick up an eighth of mushrooms. You take half, I take half an eighth, because I think half of an eighth that's an ideal dose. half an eighth
You'll feel
of
something.
mushrooms, and we go to church on Sunday.
On
A Catholic church, not a Christian church, not a baptism church. You want to go to a church that follows Catholicism.
I haven't been to church since I was like 14 years old. Or like, no, probably 18.
That's why we're doing it.
Fuck no, I'd probably be like, I'm sorry, God.
That's why you're just like on your knees. It's like not time to be on your knees, dude.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen you forever.
Inside the conventional booth.
I was like, I just need to confess. They don't do that here. Well, I'm fucking confessing to somebody.
We don't do it.
You're not even at church. You're like at McDonald's or something.
I'm sorry, Father.
He's like,
Sir, are you ready to order? I'm sorry.
you want that Big Mac or no? What's going on?
And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, what?
Crying.
Or you think it's the hostia, the
Oh,
they give you.
I'm just over here like take
You're like, give me the wine and the.
Thank you.
Dude, we should take mushrooms and go see a rubber. How about
Oh
that?
my God.
Oh my
Yeah?
I bet that
God.
would hurt even more, dude.
I bet
feeling-
it felt good.
Oh, I don't know. Have you had sex off like on mushrooms?
No, I would never.
I don't know. See, I don't know how that would feel.
Ecstasy, yes.
I've heard it feels amazing.
It's not. There's no.
Misconception of it.
Yeah, because they say, oh, like it makes you really horny. It doesn't make you really horny. Maybe we can Google search this on ecstasy and why people think it doesn't. Like, yeah, it makes you. It raises your levels of serotonin, but makes you horny. I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe those people are just already horny.
Maybe they're just freaks. Maybe they're just whores. Something. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Damn.
I don't know. I was trying to find a word that was less
Sexual deviance.
sexual deviant. Yeah,
I'll take that.
ecstasy. What about ecstasy? We're
Never.
gonna hold on. We gotta. I have to get like a list of like all the drugs and just send them. Okay, dude. I'm getting your consent. These are all the drugs that I'm gonna ask if you've done before.
Oh, that's a good one.
So
I don't think I'd fuck with like ecstasy or I wouldn't fuck with like coke. I think the most I would go is mushrooms.
yeah.
That's as far as I'd go.
What
So
about
I've reached my limits.
what about DMT?
Oh, damn. I don't know.
But it's like not 15 seconds. It's like such a small amount of time. However,
It
it's
feels like fucking forever.
that's what I've heard.
I don't know.
Machine elves.
When everyone finds out like I'm Peruvian, everyone's like, "Oh, you want to do ayahuasca?" And I'm like,
Oh, you're Peruvian.
"Yeah." I'm
Gotcha.
like, "Nah." I don't know. Maybe I'd probably go that far.
You have
Ayahuasca.
ayahuasca? Not smoking DMT, but taking
Maybe I'll skip that and go just straight ayahuasca. Yeah.
in a ceremonial setting, or would you?
Oh yeah.
Would you drink ayahuasca and go to Vegas?
No, that one would definitely be. I would need a shaman or somebody to take care of me. Fuck that, dude.
Dude, imagine just taking it in like a little water bottle, a
Hitting the
Gatorade bottle.
strip.
And then go.
Don't they say people like shit themselves?
They're like
and
shitting, throwing up.
Let's go
Yeah.
to Caesar's Palace, man. It's fucking amazing.
They're like, something smells like shit. Fucking
Yeah, almost because I'm on a roll, dude. Like, fuck. Hitting the tables right now. Fucking puking all over the table. Come on, 7. Boom. Like, oh, shit.
They're like, sir, we're gonna need you.
Sir, like, sir, you don't even have the dice. I'm like, fuck. Playing blackjack, you're like, hit me. Sir, you don't have any money. Hit me. Fuck. You're like, sir, you're at like 52 already. Like, the fuck.
Ayahuasca, dude. So you would do that, but in a correct setting.
Yeah. And I've gone to Peru plenty of times, like, in the place where usually a lot of people try to do it in Cusco.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to those like places. I've met some of those shamans and stuff, but never did it. Oh, even though I met the shaman, when I was like fucking 14. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking do it now.
Really? So you've met them at a ceremony?
No, like just like hanging out. Like,
Oh, okay.
Like they're just chilling at wherever. Some like let's say a family friend. They're like, oh yeah, he also does that.
Dang.
Yeah, they have They have lives.
I heard they're
like not like monks. They're like fucking, they're like, oh fuck, sorry.
So I heard that they're making like resorts and stuff now down in South America.
Yeah, like the last time I've been, it's just like it changes so much every time I go. Like you could see the white man coming in, fucking buying all this stuff, but
gentrification.
It is, dude, and it's sad to see, but
you think it's bad here. You should go to. No, I don't know.
It's crazy to see, like, because I went when I was 8, and then 13 and 14.
And where's this? What city?
That one is Cusco. So that if you want to go to Machu Picchu, you hit Cusco for sure, because that's the city that.
Dude, so that's why you were saying, oh, I was going up Machu Picchu and all. I was like, why the fuck would you go over there? Like, I get it. Like, people go, destination.
It's one of the wonders of the world.
Yeah, I know, but people go like vacation, or not vacation there, but like to go see the pyramid. I had no clue that you were from, unless you told me and I forgot.
Maybe I was just so vague. Like, I don't go saying it like that, like, fucking prove you. Oh. But like I'll mention it, like, but I won't give any like backstory to it. So that's probably what happened. I didn't like give you the full.
Well, I'm right here. Give me the full thing. Give me the scoop.
I'm trying. Oh, like I was telling you that, or maybe I didn't tell you. The first time I ever went to Machu Picchu, it's cool. It was like I went with my family. You go, you just like it's like you're paying your entrance just to go in. Boom, and your journey awaits you. Now you're required to have like a guide with you, which isn't as fun as what I remembered when I was a kid, because you go and that's it. Like, all right, go.
Does the guide speak English?
Yeah. So the guide will speak English. Well, obviously it depends, because they have people coming from all over the world.
Right.
So they'll ask you like,
English is, that's all I'm concerned about.
So they'll ask you, what language do you prefer? Obviously English. The dude's going to have a pretty fucking thick accent, but you'll understand.
What do they speak down there, by the way?
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. You go to Brazil and people are speaking Portuguese, okay? That's why I'm asking.
No, it's a valid question.
Yeah.
My whole life, everyone's like,
thank you.
What do they speak down there?
Thank you, Chris.
What do they speak down there? They speak what Peruvians speak.
Yeah.
They speak Peruvian? Like, no, just Spanish.
Okay, so that you need a guide now that
now
when
they
you go.
require a guide. But it is cool, because they'll like drop crazy nuggets, like stories and historical facts of this or that, like, or this is here because so and so and all that. So they'll give you like a deep dive on everything.
Can you pull up a picture of Machu Picchu?
It's beautiful.
Please.
It's gorgeous.
I want to see it. We're done looking at dabs, right? Okay. Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
Do they? Is it true that they make you drink like a tea or something because of the elevation? Do they do that?
So like right when you get off the plane, so you can take a plane or a bus. It depends. You can take a train or a plane. We flew. As soon as you land, there's a lady, the stewardess, fucking right at the bottom of the steps, with a bowl of coke leaves, and they're just like, here.
Whoa.
And you're just like, what is this for? Like, to help the elevation, because you're so high. So they give you the coke leaves to, I guess, balance you out and even you out.
Like,
it's like fucking Tic Tacs over there. It's like fucking, here, you want a handful of fucking M&Ms? It's like that. So like you go there, they'll give it to you.
What kind of leaves?
Coke leaves.
Like,
coke, the legit coke.
Cocaine.
Like sugar burger.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm curious, like, if I were to take a test, like, would I be tested?
Baby, we're going to Machu Picchu.
Yeah, but you don't feel anything off the leaves, like, or at least I don't think.
I think it's.
I'm gonna be getting in line every time. I'll be going in line. They're like, sir, didn't you just come back?
You don't even need to, because it's there when you get to the airport, stewardess gives it to you before you leave the plane. Then you want to go grab your luggage. There's a dude just right there. There's fucking just bowls everywhere. You go like fucking
cocaine everywhere.
You hit your taxi and they're like, "Hey, did you get the coke leaves here?" And you're like, "I'll take more. Fuck it."
This is awesome.
So by the time you hit the hotel, the fucking front desk, "Hey, you need the coke leaves? Here's the coke leaves." Boom, fucking guy taking your luggage up. Everybody has coke.
We're going.
Yeah, you don't even need to go a second round.
I think it's a different effect because it's just in the leaf. But once they do like the whole like
because they give
powder,
they give it to kids too. Like when I first went, they were like, my dad got it, and they were like giving it to me, and my dad was like, whoa. And he was like, no, it's fine. That's all the guy had to say. Oh, it's fine. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, all right, look, and handful. But yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that's it?
It's a great.
It's beautiful.
It is, and there's like just random ass like llamas around.
So Machu Picchu is like the whole all of this. And what was it before? Does it say right there? What was it before?
What do you mean before?
I don't know. Before it got deserted. Somebody looked like they deserted it.
They lived there, right? It was like an empire.
So it was a village?
Yeah, it was like a whole city.
Yeah, like
that was their city.
Damn, and it's on like
Yeah, so the Incans, they say the reason why they had such a, tactical advantage was because they were so high up that even if you wanted to attack them,
they could see you.
Your ass got to fucking hike up like a mile, and you're just like, fucking, we're here to take your land. Like, nah, you're too tired. And they saw you from fucking
they had some time to prepare.
Yeah,
damn,
it's crazy, dude.
What state or country? What is this?
Peru.
Country
of Peru.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I highly recommend going. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I went with like a whole group, like a whole family. It was like cousins, aunts, everything. And it was my cousin's 18th birthday. So I was like, hey, you could drink here. Like, let's go fucking party. She's like, I'm down. We ended up going to this club. And it was cool, but it was kind of weird. So like, if you ever go to a club in Peru, like they let like 16, 15-year-old kids in. So you're looking at like a kid and you're like fucking 14, dude, or 15, and they're fucking partying harder than you.
Damn.
So it's kind of weird, but it was, dude, the whole club thing was fun. I had like a casino. That whole thing was, but other than that, the food is great. Everything.
Okay.
I enjoy going.
I have another cocaine question. Do they sell cocaine just at like a over the counter? I got to get all my cocaine questions out.
Not that I know of.
No.
But kind of like a Mexico thing. Like you could just hit a pharmacy and buy whatever the fuck you want.
Isn't we have to look this up maybe, but isn't Peru part of it's a state or country? I'm sorry,
Peru is a country, yeah.
So is it part of the country? Do you know that if like all because I know Brazil does it. Brazil decriminalized
cocaine,
all of the drugs.
Oh,
all the drugs. That's what I'm asking. Like
damn,
about
I don't even know.
Peru.
That's a great question. I don't even know.
Can we find that?
If they decriminalize everything?
They decriminalize everything.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, I think the same thing with Washington. They decriminalize the psychedelics.
Did I hear Portland too? Or Portland was just mushrooms?
Yes. No, psychedelics, mushrooms. The law, is this it? Excuse me. The law on drugs does not punish drug use or drug possession for personal use by imprisonment. Nonetheless, the Peruvian authorities treat drug use as if it were criminal conduct. As a result, the police are overwhelmed, trials are delayed, and the prisons are filled. Oh,
shit.
So they do, right? That's what I'm reading. They do treat it as a crime, but they don't do anything about it. Right?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
You got more shit to worry about. It's like, fuck this guy on coke.
What do you think? You think California should do that?
Legalize whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Like gambling, sports gambling. It's not legal here. Like all that shit. Just legalize it, and everyone's an adult. Let them go as they wish.
Gambling is like, what are the cons of allowing gambling? Like, what are the cons for that?
I only see it as I'm trying to think. I guess people fucking blow their money away.
Yeah, but
that's your responsibility.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's
people blow their money on fucking weed or something. Same shit. I honestly see legalizing, sports gambling as a pro, because now you're not. There's people doing it anyways. There's people sports gambling right now. I fucking do it. I do sports gambling all the time. So there's people out there who have like bookies and have these fucking that are tied to God knows who, that'll fucking chop your head off or shoot you and kill you if you don't pay up. Whereas if you were to legalize it, FanDuel comes in, cleans everything up. You don't have to worry about a bookie. You don't have to worry about, so-and-so fucking on your ass about paying, because FanDuel's right there.
Mm-hmm.
put it all up front, just like in Vegas.
So maybe it's like one of those things where maybe the government, put on your tinfoil hats, everyone. Maybe the government is making more money off of it being illegal than they would being legal.
I would say no, just because based off how the moment New York legalized it, and I think that's the reason why everyone's starting to legalize it. First year, New York legalizes it. They made almost $500 million just by taxing it. Just by taxing it. And that wasn't even off a full year, because they legalized it like June or July or whatever. So that was like half a year, and they already made $500 million just off of like taxing gambling. So you could imagine a full year in a state like that. Imagine doing that here in California, a big ass state.
But we have a lot more reservations here that the Native Americans have over, right? I don't know. I'm just asserting that. I don't know.
What's crazy is that, you see all these commercials of like, oh, it's gonna fucking fuck up our
I don't know. Like, is that up for election this year?
It's Prop 27.
Okay.
27.
Can we look that up?
Yeah, I think it's 27. And all these, these Native American casinos and all that, they're trying to vote against it because it's going to take business away from them. But When you go to those casinos, a lot of those casinos don't have sports gambling. They only have cards, like just what you see in Vegas, besides legal sports gambling.
So is Prop 27 solely just for sports gambling?
I believe so.
Is it?
I don't know. You know how they kind of like slide other shit in there too? So
yeah.
Who knows? I just know I think that is the prop where it's like...
because it's like sports gambling, and then also, what about satellite wagering? It's the same shit, right?
Like online shit?
Online, yeah.
It might have to be the same thing. Is this it? Was I right? 27?
Yeah, 27.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
You don't fuck with any type of sports or anything?
I don't.
Well.
Ping pong. California's voters can approve mobile sports betting with the passage of Proposition 27 in November. Approve mobile sports betting. Okay, so it's just solely sports
online
betting.
Sports gambling.
Ballot initiative. Damn, there's probably going to be like apps.
Oh yeah, FanDuel.
Oh right, really?
Now. So you have FanDuel, you have DraftKings, you have...
I've heard of DraftKings.
Barstool Sportsbook, they have that one. So there's a lot of different options that you can go for, but none legal here in California because it's not legal yet.
Gotcha. Damn, that's crazy. So are you gonna vote on this?
This might be the first thing I fucking vote on. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first thing ever.
Wait, whoa, hold on. You don't vote?
No.
Why not?
I already know what state I'm living in. I know where's it gonna go.
How do you know that?
History. When was the last time this place went red?
Exactly.
Governor-wise.
Governor-wise, I guess you can go governor-wise, but I don't know. I just never felt the need to do it. I'm one of those guys that just...
We weren't even old enough to
do that one?
To fill... No, Arnold. I know that, but to fill anything that he changed, right? If he changed anything at all.
I don't even know what he did.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys, dude. I don't even...
You're one of those guys?
I don't even let it bother me because I know... It probably wouldn't even it just wouldn't affect me. It won't phase me.
What about Kanye? You didn't vote for Kanye a couple years ago?
Nope, I don't vote for anything.
Yeezys?
I don't even vote for fucking American Idol, dude. I don't even vote for that shit.
and vote for best guest on Rambling Alcoholics.
Oh, you bet your ass. I was voting for myself on that. I was like,
dude, Chris, this was awesome, man.
Damn, that was that fast?
Yeah, we're at 1:23. Do you want me to stop?
Holy shit. No, I'm just saying, like, we blew past it so fast.
Yeah, it was a lot. Like, I looked at it and I was like, whoa.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It gets hot in here.
Yeah, it is. Make sure this wasn't the hottest podcast I've ever been on, so don't worry.
Oh, well, I don't know that It sounds sexy when you say it. This is a hot podcast.
Okay, so I'll change my tone. This is the hottest podcast I've ever been on.
There we go.
And you can fucking clip that one right there. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. This was fun.
Tell us where we can find all your stuff.
Just go to the Kickback Podcast LA. You know, click the link. You can find all that shit there. Or just go on our page and you'll see all the stupidities we talk about. Like I talked about me being Batman.
Wait, what's the Hot Corner?
So that's the sports podcast.
Oh,
that
okay,
I
that's the
used
new
to
one.
do.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done that one in a while, but we're probably going to change that into the new sports gambling podcast.
Do you have a name?
Warning track. It's like a sports reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that THC one actually.
There's our merch right there. Go for it if you want to buy it. I very rarely plug that. But yeah, go for it, dude. If you want to buy a shirt, whatever.
I'm getting everybody shirts, by the way.
Yeah.
Next week, though, I'm negative right now on my account. But, next week,
I feel you on that.
You guys need to get into like a firm and all the what's the other one that you pay like over time? What is it called?
Patreon?
No.
Subscription?
Oh, the Afterpay and all
Yeah.
this.
Once you guys are in the Afterpay, I'm gonna buy some stuff.
That's a good one. Damn, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how to do that.
You just link it.
You just link in a what?
Yeah, you just link it as
Oh,
like
you
a
can do
pay.
that?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'll tell you after.
all right. Once you guys do that, then I'll buy your shit.
Okay, yeah. Whatever
Okay.
we got to do.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Peace out.
Thanks for listening to the Mind Buzz podcast. Subscribe to the Mind Buzz YouTube channel and watch full podcast episodes. Keep up with the hosts, guests, and upcoming events by following the Mind Buzz on Instagram @the Mind Buzz. See you on the next one.